Today marks 1 year that I've been playing the game Atlas Earth. In this episode, I'm going to take a step back, present you with some numbers, my strategy, how my strategy has changed over the last year, what I've earned, what I've had to pay to earn, and also how I feel about the game now and looking forward into 2025. Do I feel like it's still a good game to get into? Am I going to keep playing? If all of these questions sound interesting to you, please stand by. Hey, all you Atlas Earthlings, welcome back. Bronze Dragon here, once again saying thanks for dropping by. As always, I appreciate your time. Time is precious, so I appreciate all of it that you spend with me. With that said, please leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are not already subscribed. That is, if you want to continue to hear about Atlas Earth information. Okay, with that said, it's my 1 year anniversary. I've been playing Atlas Earth for a year, and I've talked about it on a few other episodes, but I've been looking forward to this, and I've kind of had some goals as far as what I wanted to hit going into my 1 year anniversary. So I want to take a step back, look at the numbers, and kind of some of this stuff surprised me, frankly, and take a look at what it's cost me and what I feel about it going into, we're 1 quarter into 2025, and they've been expanding the game at a rapid pace around the world and adding new things to it. So we'll get into that. First of all, let's take a look at the first slide and see what I've accomplished this year. Okay, so there are a lot of different metrics you can look at when you're playing Atlas Earth, depending upon what you want to keep track of. But these kind of, I felt, encapsulated my year in review, so to speak, for playing the game. I did hit my 1,000 parcel mark, which about halfway through the year, I didn't have a goal, but I decided to go ahead and set one. And at the rate I was accumulating parcels, I felt that 1,000 would have been a little bit of a stretch for me, but that's what I was going for. And if you're going to go set a goalpost, you should probably set it a little bit further than what you think you can make. So with that, I did make 1,000 parcels during the April challenge ladder. As you know, if you've been keeping up with me, you know that I've been doing my parcel buying and amalgamation of tier jumping, as well as completing my challenge ladder challenges for buy parcels at the same time, usually within the first week of the month. Either way, I hit 1,000 parcels this month, so I'm happy. And also within the first year, I've bought 44 badges, which leaves me smack dab in the middle of the 15% boost range. Okay. I also have 2 mayorships, one with 600 parcels and one with 400 parcels, and I will be beginning on my 3rd. And a further note on that, from the mayorships, I went back and I counted. I have earned 540 Atlas bucks, from people buying badges in the 2 areas where I'm mayor over the last year. And I haven't been a mayor a full year. I've only been mayor for like 6 months. Up to that point, I was still like a noob, just accumulating my entry parcels. And if you've started playing, you know that the game starts out very slowly, but it builds up a head of steam as you go along. And that's why I encourage people to, keep going when they're new. So the next line says, I went back and I counted the Atlas bucks I had spent between the 1,000 parcels and the 44 badges, and that's 108,800 Atlas bucks. And I wanted to point out that I have bought 0 of those from the store. All of those have been earned through various ways, and I take advantage of most of the different ways you can earn Atlas bucks in the game. I do not use the travel program because I don't travel much. I've talked about that, and I haven't earned any Atlas bucks off of the mini games because I only use the mini games during the challenge ladder and do what I need to do to get out of them. So I don't earn any Atlas bucks there. But in the next slide, we'll talk about what I have spent on. So but no Atlas Bucks outright bought in the store. I went back and calculated. I have earned $288 US dollars in rent accrued over the last year. I have also earned 6 legendary parcel upgrades through the monthly challenge ladder. And after everything is said and done, I had earned 188 US dollars in profit, which I put into PayPal and then the PayPal savings, and it's just like a mini bank account. I'm earning like 4% on that. Okay, so that's what I've earned, and I put this slide together just to broach a topic that I think I heard Pharaoh Silver talking about over on the Beer Money Engine channel, and when he discussed Atlas Earth, he said that Atlas Earth was not a passive income. And I have to agree with him because Atlas Earth is a very active income, you have to partake in the many different facets of the game, it's become more than a game, it's become more of a platform because there's several different things that go into actually earning Atlas Bucks, but they're all pretty active. So I in no way refer to Atlas Earth as a passive income type game because there's a lot of different things you have to do. So let's take a look at what a lot of these are, some of them are hard numbers, like 65 US dollars I have spent of my rent for challenge ladder subscriptions from November through current. Okay, so I know that's a hard number. Also, I can figure out a hard number is I've converted 35 US dollars from rent to Atlas Bucks. Now, keep in mind, all of this is coming out of rent I've earned in the game and not out of my pocket, so to speak. But some people would argue, well, once it's rent, it's in your pocket, right? Once you've converted. So, that's a valid argument. But either way, I just wanted to point out that this has all come from rent earned in the game. Now, what I further wanted to express, back to the point of being not a passive income, is what else it's cost. Because there are other costs besides just the US dollar, right? Or whatever money you use worldwide, whatever your local income is. So the other cost is your time, right? Because as we've discussed before, this game is all based on advertising. It's simple. There are so many ads we watch. It's all based upon that. There are other incomes in the game, like doing surveys and the AMP program, things like that. But it's all based on advertising. So with that said, I did a rough estimation of my usual daily routine and multiplied it out. And this is what I came up with. So I've watched an estimated of 320 hours of ads. Now, keep in mind that a lot of these, you don't pick up your phone and watch them all the way through, right? You start them, you watch a little bit, maybe you're interested, you watch them through, maybe you're not interested, you set your phone down, whatever. Between the 20-minute boost ads, the 20-minute ads and the boost ads, I've watched about 320 hours worth of ads over the last year, and that does not even count the game ads. We all know that a lot of these games that are in the Atlas Arcade, they have a lot of ads to get through them. Okay, so my point there is a lot of ads. So if you don't like watching ads, this is not the game for you. Further to that, I'm skipping one, but the estimated 175 hours of games and surveys. So playing playing the arcade games and surveys, I've used up an estimated another 175 hours of time. And going back up to the AMP missions, about an estimated 36 AMP missions over the last year, because I usually do 3 to 4 AMP missions a month, and my average seems to be about $20. I do have some cheaper ones where I'll go buy something at the auto parts store or something like that, but on average, I spend about $20 per AMP mission, and then that comes out to $720. Now, some would argue, well, that's a big cost. I'm like, yeah, it is. But these are also items I probably would have bought anyway, except for using the AMP program. It just kind of focuses where I buy lunch, dinner, etc. So those are the costs that I have seen. I'm probably forgetting something, but those are the rough estimates. Okay, we're over here on my PayPal page just to verify, show you the numbers that I'm telling the truth. 188 bucks, and then there's my phone right there. You can see that I'm at a little bit over $288, and it's ticking up. So, with all that said, just kind of wrap this up. What are my thoughts and feelings? Like I said, this is not a passive game. A lot of people ping me or reply to my videos saying, oh, I've been playing for a year and I've made $7. Well, it's one of those things. A lot can fall under the umbrella of you get out of it what you put into it. Can you go in and can you buy a bunch of parcels? Yes. Do I advise it? No, not coming out of your pocket. It takes a long payoff period. But you can do a lot of things in game right now to earn parcels. Like you can see, I didn't spend any money right out over the last year on Atlas Bucks, but I've spent money in a roundabout manner, which got me other things like food and things like that, which I also got Atlas Bucks. So it's kind of a win-win situation for me. There's a lot of arguments to be made here. You can play totally free if you want. I don't think I could have got to the 1,000 parcel mark if I did. And there's a lot to be said that if you're outside, and this is from the United States point of view, right? If you're playing from outside the United States, it's a completely different viewpoint. And the only things I can express are the people that watch my shows and comment that play from the UK or Germany or wherever you happen to be. They make a lot less than what we do. However, you've got to look at the big picture, because the whole goal for us as playing this game, or as far as me, what I've seen as my approach to playing the game has changed. As you get more parcels, your tiers get wider and wider. There's more parcels, so it gets harder to do. But as you're climbing, and you finally hit that, to me, the final goal is that 2 times multiplier tier, because once you hit that, then we are even across the board, wherever you happen to play in the world. And we're earning the same, okay? It just takes us here in the States a lot more parcels to do that. So I think it's a trade-off. We make more going up to that, and it's harder. It's harder for people outside of the United States to make it up there, but they only need like a third of what we do to hit that ×2 multiplier. So I can't speak for people outside the United States other than the fact that I do get a lot of kind of derogatory comments. And all I can say is just stick in there. If you're not having fun, then don't play. As for myself, I can foresee myself continuing to play and continuing to have fun with the monthly challenge ladder going through. I don't foresee myself dumping any money into the game as an investment. Like I always say, play this as a game and not an investment, but you do have a huge investment of your time. And what it all comes down to is that they are paying for your time to advertise for you, to you. Okay, there's different various things you can buy in the game. That's extra icing on the top for them as far as a company goes to keep the game going, but it all comes down to advertisement. And frankly, from my point of view, if I didn't like playing the game, I wouldn't be playing it, and I wouldn't be spending hours and hours a week doing videos. And hey, if you want to talk about Atlas Earth, remember to stop by our live stream, which occurs on Sunday at noon Eastern time, and we talk Atlas Earth. But my point is, I spent hours doing this a week. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have fun. So with all that said, if you haven't played Atlas Earth and you want to play a game that has many different things going on it within it to make money on the side, this is not going to get you rich. I never claim to do. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. But you could earn a few extra bucks here and there by doing things like I just talked about on your phone that you would probably be doing anyway. Check out the information section of this video and use my referral code. If you do, you can get 200 free Atlas Bucks when you hit your 11th parcel in game. That's basically 2 land parcels for free or a badge, depending upon what you buy. Either way, this has been my year-end wrap-up. Let me know in the comments how you're doing, how long you've been playing, and what your goals are. And if you heard anything in this video that you want clarified or you have any questions about, just let me know in the comments as well. I always like picking out comments, people with good ideas in my comment section and doing videos on them. I always give you a shout out. And like I said, if you've got time and you want to talk about Atlas Earth, stop by the Sunday live stream. With that said, this has been Bronze Dragon. I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And hey, I hope to see you in Atlas Earth.